Hey guys, Tommy with Geek Tyrant and Card Games on Computers. We're here with a box of Metal Raiders re-released to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game from Konami. Konami was kind enough to send me this box along with the other boxes reprinted. I still have here Spell Ruler, Pharaoh Servant, and Invasion of Chaos. I've already opened up Legend of Blue Eyes, so if you missed that pack opening, be sure to check it out. And so we're going to go ahead, we're going to open up the box, we're going to open up the packs, but then as I explained in Legend of Blue Eyes, I'm going to make some fun little deck profiles based on each side. I'm very excited for this. It's always been a dream of mine to open up a box of Metal Raiders, and I finally get to do it. So let's get cracking. We're going to start with the left side here. And see how lucky we get. Big chase cards for me in Metal Raiders. Cards like Heavy Storm, Mirror Force is a big one. Black Skull Dragon, believe it or not, is a big one for me. Other than that, I'm kind of open to things. So let's see what we get. Okay guys, there's the first half. Left side feels like a pretty strong start actually, in terms of the sealed format. I mean, Tribute to the Doomed is removal. Mirror Force is absolutely killer. I personally love Karibo. It takes me back. Back in the original Metal Raider days, I actually did pull a Karibo and I loved using it. For our rares, actually, we got Dark Elf, one of the best cards in a sealed format. Magician of Faith, fantastic. I mean, Great Moth, we have all the pieces, but then we also got both Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest, so, and White Magical Hat, Progression Series staple. If you know, you know. So overall, like, the left side actually really got in some luck. We also got, I mean, Skull Knight and its pieces, just saying. So let's go ahead, let's see how the right side fares. Okay, guys. So we open up the right side. We got a secret rare. We got Thousand Dragon. That's exciting. Solemn Judgment. Killer. Kazejin. Not the best. I mean, it could have been a Sangha, right? Sangha of the Thunder. And a Karibo. What are the odds that I would pull duplicate super rares in this box? I think that's nuts. I think the big rares, we got a Magician of Faith for the right side deck. We got Witch. We got White Magical Hat. We got some Muka Muka if we're desperate. We got Princess of Tsurugi. But I think the real star here is the Shadow Ghoul. I think that's going to come in clutch for that right side deck. Unfortunately, I won't be able to actually play games with these decks. I don't have anyone to do that at this point. But that would be a lot of fun to be able to do. And I'm trying to think over... the clowns. I don't know if both sides got the clowns. Crass Clown and Dream Clown. I know the right side got both, but I don't know if both sides got both. So let's go ahead. Let's pull up the new deck profiles. Hey guys, so let's take a look at the decks I've made for Metal Raiders. If we take a look here, this is the left half of the box. It's overall, it looks very underwhelming. I mean, it's got a lot of 1500 attack, a lot of 1450 attack guys, 1500-ish defense guys. I mean, we threw in there Steel Scorpion, which is pretty desperate. However, it does have Dark Elf and Jiraiya. It has Karibo, which is the key to success in this, right? We also have Sangan and Witch. We've got White Magical Hat, if you know Progression series. Staple card here. Magician of Faith is pretty good. Questionable in this deck, I'll be honest. Questionable, but I stuck with it. We do have some 1600s with Blue Wing Crown and Ryukushin Powered. You know, Big Eye helps us stack our deck a little. Cannon Soldier maybe would be helpful. Cocoon of Evolution, 2000 defense, helps us out. Unhappy Maiden, if we're getting swarmed, bam, that gives us a turn. Of course, Mirror Force is king in this deck, probably. Tribute to the Doomed, awesome removal. I went ahead, 2 Tremendous Fire. That's 2k of burn damage, which is pretty good. Sort of deep-seated, basically removal. You know, put it on a White Magical Hat and it's harder to get rid of. Put it on like an Armored Lizard. Oh wow, that's a 2k beater, you know. Soul Release. I only included this because I knew the other deck would play Shadow Ghoul. That's the only reason why it's included. Share the Pain is kinda removal. It's not great, but it's something. Paralyzing Potion can come in clutch. Germ Infection can come in clutch. Block Attack, you know, face off against some of these guys, you know, the more glass cannon-y type monsters. And there you go. You can get over it easier. So that's the left side. It's not particularly impressive. It does have... Its key cards are really Dark Elf, Jiraiya, and Mirror Force and Tribute to the Doomed. Those are the 4 cards in which the entire deck is founded on. On the right side actually has some killer stuff, if I do say so. So like I said, Shadow Ghoul is probably the right side's main strategy. To help facilitate that, we've got the Cheerful Coffin. We only pulled 2 copies of Thunder Dragon. but you know, it's better than nothing. So between that's a bunch of monsters already in the grave. If you can pull off, you know, that's 1 Thunder Dragon and 2 Cheerful. That's 6 cards. No, 7 monsters in the graveyard. That's a 700 attack boost. Bam, 2300 already. We do also have the clowns in here. If we're magically able to pull off some kind of clown control. Kazejin, you know, it's 2 tributes for 24, but unlike Red Eyes in LOB, Kazejin has a really good effect that you can use to save yourself. There's also Solemn Judgment is a key card. Stim Pack is a pretty decent card as well in a sealed format. Sort of deep-seated is okay. Once again, Germ Infection. You know, we've got the Moth. You know, that can help bring back a Cheerful Coffin. Put 3 more in that graveyard for the Shadow Ghoul. Castle of Dark Illusions is just a really big defense. Same with Cocoon of Evolution. We've got Witch, which can search our Shadow Ghoul. We've got a 7-colored fish, so 1800 beater, so no downside on that one. That's really good. I threw in Illusionist Faceless Mage because it's 1 tribute, but it stands up even to Jirai Gumo. So it's hard to get over. Overall, I think, go ahead, leave a comment below which side you think would win in a duel. I think right side has it this week. I think they have a more cohesive strategy. I think overall they would just do better. Now, I did also look at what if we put both, like the entire box together, and overall it's not bad. We have our clowns, we've got our Dark Elf, our Jiragumo, our Kazejin, we brought back Cannon Soldier, Cocoon of Evolutions. We could get rid of those Castle of Dark Illusions with the weird 1930 defense. We've still got the Shadow Ghoul strategy going on. 2 Moths, Sangan, 2 Witches. When I design these, I'm thinking of a sealed environment where there's no limited and forbidden list. Everything is up for grabs up to 3 copies. So that's also why I'm running 3 Tremendous Fire. That's 3k burn damage. That's not nothing. Mirror Force and Solemn Judgment, 2 very powerful trap cards at this point. Tribute to the Doom, powerful removal. We could do away with the sort of deep-seated, which can be problematic since it keeps going back to the top of your deck and can blank your draw. We have Prevent Rat as another 2k defender. We've got our 7-colored fish. We've got 1600 beaters. We still got the 2 white magical hat, but you know, it's a pretty solid card if it can land a hit. So if we can make that happen, maybe use Stim Pack to help it get over something, then that's pretty good news. Overall, this is pretty decent in my opinion. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Sadly, I did not see room for the Karibo. Let me know what cards you would have gotten rid of to facilitate the Karibo. As I'm thinking about it now, Karibo is actually not bad with Shadow Ghoul because it is a discard. So maybe that is better than something like Cocoon of Evolution or the Ryukish Empowered or something. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And until next time, I end my turn.